أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا فيكم to our second part of medical terms and seeing the GP. Let's start. مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Welcome to our second part of medical terms and seeing the GP. GP stands for General Practitioner, so doctor. Okay, what does it say on the top here? It says أهلا وسهلا, welcome. كيف ممكن, how is it possible? كيف, how. ممكن, is it possible? ساعدك, talking to feminine. اليوم, today. So how is it possible that I could help you today? Or meaning, how can I help you today? And obviously if you want to talk to masculine, you would say كيف ممكن ساعدك? كيف ممكن ساعدك اليوم? How can I help you today? Let's start. Okay. How would you ask somebody, how are you? Whether if it's a medical or just a general greeting or exchanging pleasantries in life. You could say, شو أخبارك? شو أخبارك? What news have you got? كيف صحتك? How is your health? كيف صحتك? How is your health? Or you could say, كيفك? How are you? Which is a lot shorter. Okay, what do you notice? First, these are all addressed to masculine. But you could change it by deleting the ek sound and instead of it adding an ek sound. So you would say, شو أخبارك? Talking to Sarah, شو أخبارك? And you could say, كيف صحتك? كيف صحتك? And كيفك? كيفك, which means how are you? So always the ak sound here, as you see in the script, the diagonal dash and the letter K, it always refers to masculine. And if you would use it for feminine, the diagonal dash comes below the letter and then the letter K is the same. So شو أخبارك? Talking to masculine. شو أخبارك? Talking to feminine. كيف صحتك? Talking to masculine. كيف صحتك? Talking to feminine. كيفك? Talking to masculine, and كيفك? Talking to feminine. The responses, you can reply either masculine or feminine, can say تمام, fine, تمام, تمام. You could say ماشي الحال, which means ماشي الحال, everything's fine. Okay, so we've got تمام and ماشي الحال. The other cultural phrase, we say الحمد لله بخير. الحمد لله بخير, thank God I'm very well, or I'm good. الحمد لله بخير. الحمد لله بخير. If some of you find these phrases a little bit harder to memorize, then I would definitely encourage you to rely and memorize the Arabic script, because it's very helpful for you to think in Arabic instead of using English transliteration. As you've seen previously, I used to use the English transliteration and the English to write the English for you, but here I would like you to rely on the listening and look at the word and try to visualize it and create that photographic image. That would be far better than using English transliteration. I understand some of you might struggle, but practice makes perfect, and hopefully the more you pause, the more you watch, the better it will be. Okay, as a response you could say منيحة, منيح, which means good, and therefore feminine she would reply منيحة, منيحة, منيحة. And then finally we've got this is يعني, so and so, يعني, يعني, which means so and so. So we've got تمام, ماشي الحال, الحمد لله بخير, الحمد لله بخير, منيح, masculine replying, منيحة, feminine replying, and then the final one is يعني, which means so and so. We've got a couple of key vocabulary, كلمات أساسية. Let's have a look. راس, عين, حاجب, خد, خد, دقن, 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 كتف كتف KTF. إذن إيد إيدين إيد إيدين إيد one hand إيدين hands. رقبة 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 رقبة. كوع كوع. إصبع إصبع. كحل كحل كحل. In this new section, we'll practice the phrase, how are you feeling? How are you feeling today? So today as اليوم. Okay, so we'll practice this phrase. If you ask somebody, how are you feeling today? So for masculine, you would use حاسس حاسس. And then for feminine, you would say حاسة حاسة حاسة. So حاسة would be used for I feminine, you feminine, and she asking and answering. And حاسس would be used for I masculine, you masculine, and he masculine, asking and answering. Okay? So حاسس حالي I feel. حاسة حالي I feel feminine. So حال means like self. حال means self, and the ending is a possessive pronoun. So myself, how do I feel? How do I feel? حاسس حالك, you talking to masculine. حاسس حالك. حاسة حالك. حاسس حاله. حاسس حاله. حاسة حالا. حاسة حالا. Again. حاسس حالي. حاسة حالي. حاسس حالك. حاسة حالك. حاسس حاله. حاسة حالا. And for group of people, حاسين حالكن. حاسين حالكن, you group of people. And then حاسين حالون, they feel. حاسين حالون. Always try to pause the video and then listen to it back again. As you've seen, that actually I go over this twice and repronounce it and read it all again twice. But I would definitely recommend you that you listen to it at least a couple of times, maybe 3-4 times, and then move on to the next section. And the other thing, if you want to say how are you feeling, so you could say كيف. All you need to do is just add كيف before it. So this is our first way of asking somebody, how are you feeling today? And for you to respond, these are all responses, so you could use these responses. And equally, you could ask them not only in a medical term, to be honest, you could just use it in a very casual conversation. You say, oh, how are you feeling today? How are you? And this is kind of very Arabic, I guess. In European or Western countries, you don't really kind of go to your colleagues, say like, how are you feeling today, unless it's a very close colleague or friend to you. But other than that, people don't really use it. So in the Middle East, it's very personal. Lots of people do use it and ask. And sometimes as a learner, when sometimes you go to the Middle East, you find a little bit, sometimes lots of people, they see it as being nosy or maybe too much forward. But this is Arabic culture, and then it's great for you that you get this exposure and you learn this before you go. Again, if you want to say how are you feeling today, all you need to do is just add كيف in front of all of these. So you could say كيف حاسس حالك. How are you feeling today? And if you're talking to feminine, you say كيف حاسة حالك. كيف حاسة حالك. كيف حاسس حاله. How is he feeling? And كيف حاسة حالها. How is she feeling? And كيف حاسين حالكم. How are you group of people feeling? And كيف حاسين حالهم. How are they feeling? Okay, in this new section, something very important in Arabic for you to understand and memorize before we go any further that human parts in pairs are feminine. That means you've got two hands, two legs, two eyes, two ears, and two nostrils, etc. They are considered feminine in Arabic. However, we do have these exceptions, and I think you as Arabic learners, you do love the exceptions. So here we go. We aim to not disappoint. Is for feminine, you would say btujani, it hurts me. So this is a very useful phrase. If you go to the GP, you say, this part of my body hurts me. And even sometimes, if you forget the name, all you need to do is just point with your finger to the location. So, بتوجعني, بت, بتو, بتوجع, بتوجعني, بتوجعني, it hurts me. And you would use بتوجعني if the body part is feminine. However, if the body part is masculine, you would say بي, بيو, بيوجعني, بيوجعني, which means it hurts me. بيوجعني, بيوجعني. Again, بتوجعني, it hurts me. بيوجعني, it hurts me. Masculine, feminine. كيف حاسة حالك اليوم؟ كيف حاسة حالك اليوم؟ إيدي بتوجعني يا دكتور or حكيم. دكتور is a doctor and حكيم which means a doctor. So, كيف حاسة حالك اليوم? How are you feeling today? Talking to feminine. And she replies, إيدي, my hand. بتوجعني, it hurts me. يا دكتور, doctor, or حكيم, which is the Arabic word for doctor. كيف حاسس حالك اليوم? How are you feeling today? Talking to masculine. كيف حاسس حالك اليوم? كيف حاسس حالك اليوم؟ كيف حاسس حالك اليوم؟ راسي بيوجعني كتير. راسي بيوجعني كتير. So راس is head, therefore we use بيوجعني. إيد is hand, we use بتوجعني. Why? إيد is body part, pair, so we've got two hands. So therefore, in our body parts, we've got two hands, so therefore we'd use btujani, and then we've got ras, we've got only one head, so we'd say bujani. Again, you would say rasi bujani ktir, my head is hurting me very much or a lot, meaning that you've got a headache. كيف حاسة حالة اليوم؟ كيف حاسة حالة اليوم? How she's feeling herself today. كيف حاسة حالة اليوم؟ هي جرحت, she wounded, كحلها, her ankle. She wounded her ankle, she cut her ankle. هي جرحت كحلها. هي جرحت كحلها. هي, she, جرحت, she wounded or cut open, كحلها, her ankle. كيف حاسين حالكم اليوم? Let's say if somebody's talking to a group of students or a group of people. So كيف, how, حاسين حالكم اليوم? How are you feeling today? You group of people, how are you? One of them replied, رقبتي بتوجعني كتير. رقبتي, my neck, بتوجعني, it hurts me, كتير, a lot or very. Note that the word رقبة is already feminine, so therefore we use بتوجعني just in case if you ask that we do not have two necks. وأنا, and somebody else answered, وأنا كوعي مكسور. And I, my elbow is broken. مكسور, broken. مكسور. و بتوجعني, and is hurting me. إصبعه بيوجعه كتير. His finger, or could be a toe, his finger is hurting him. So the O refers to he, third person, or him. كتير, which means a lot. إصبعه بيوجعه كتير. His finger is hurting him a lot. So instead of إصبع, you could add any body part, and you could just leave بيوجعه as it is, and it just followed by كتير. عينه, her eye. عينها بتوجعها. Her eye is hurting her. كتير, which means a lot. عينها بتوجعها. عينها بتوجعها كتير. نحنا مش حاسين كتير منيح. نحنا مش حاسين كتير منيح. So we're not really feeling great. نحنا مش, we are not. حاسين, we are feeling. كتير, a lot. منيح, good. So we're not feeling very good. نحنا مش حاسين كتير منيح. We've got a dialogue for you. مرحبا دكتورة. مرحبا دكتورة. Hello doctor. أهلين Jane. أهلين Jane. Welcome Jane. They do look both very suspicious, so they're wondering, are you the doctor? And the other one says, are you Jane? So, مرحبا دكتورة. مرحبا دكتورة. مرحبا دكتورة. أهلين Jane. Hi Jane. كيفك اليوم؟ شايفك مو منيحة. كيفك اليوم? How are you today? شايفك, I'm seeing you. مو منيحة, not feeling well. مو منيحة, not good, not feeling well. حاسة حالي تعبان اليوم شوي. حاسة حالي, I'm feeling myself. تعبانة, tired. اليوم, today, شوي is a little. حاسة حالي تعبانة اليوم شوي. حاسة حالي تعبانة اليوم شوي. حاسة حالي تعبانة اليوم شوي. Today I'm feeling a bit tired. خير إن شاء الله. من شو؟ خير إن شاء الله. من شو? Oh, I hope everything is okay. From what? From what are you feeling tired? Or what's the cause of your tiredness? خير إن شاء الله. خير إن شاء الله. من شو? خير إن شاء الله. من شو? She says, مبارح نمت متأخرة. مبارح, yesterday, نمت, I slept. متأخرة, late. واليوم, and today, فقت, I woke up. بكير, early. بس بشرب فنجان قهوة. But when? بشرب, I drink. فنجان قهوة, a cup of coffee. فنجان قهوة, a cup of coffee. وبصير, and I become, أحسن, better. So, yesterday I slept late and today I woke up early. But when I drink a cup of coffee, I'll get better or I'll feel better. مبارح نمت متأخرة. واليوم فقت بكير. بس بشرب فنجان قهوة وبصير أحسن. مبارح نمت متأخرة. واليوم فقت بكير. بس بشرب فنجان قهوة وبصير أحسن. عندك زكام? Do you have cold? عندك زكام? Have you got cold? خدي هذا الدواء. Take this medicine. خدي, take. هذا, this. الدواء, the medicine. مرتين باليوم. Twice in the day. مرتين باليوم. وبتصيري أحسن and you will get better. وبتصيري وبتصيري أحسن and you will get better. عندك زكام, you've got a cold. خدي هذا الدواء, take this medicine. مرتين باليوم, twice in a day. وبتصيري أحسن and you will get better. شكرا كتير دكتورة. شكرا كتير دكتورة. Thank you very much doctor. مع السلامة. Goodbye. مع السلامة. Goodbye. مع السلامة. أهلا وسهلا فيكي. You are absolutely very welcome. أهلا وسهلا. أهلا وسهلا فيكي. Welcome with you. خدي الدواء. Take the medicine. خدي الدواء. Take the medicine. وراجعيني. And see me back again. So راجعيني, which means the doctor would always say, it means like come back and see me to review your progress or review how it's happening or how you are reacting to the medicine. وراجعيني بعد after أسبوعين 2 weeks مع السلامة. أهلا وسهلا فيكي، خدي الدواء وراجعيني بعد أسبوعين مع السلامة. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I had a great time learning some Arabic and most importantly learning some new terms regarding medical terms and seeing the GP part 2. See you in our part 3.